It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Five teams have advanced to the divisional rounds, and one more will join them. Our final wild card game is underway. Jimmy Horn here on the return. Already we've got a loose football. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already Brock a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, kid. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
And the Lions first down. First and goal, Detroit.
Again, it's Gibbs. It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 6 yards. Boy, a great spot. Second and goal at the 2. Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Lions finish up their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Check pink. Ready?
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Ready.
Young on the play action. Complete to Tremble. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. You set it down for him at the 38.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Etienne on first down. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Well, he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 27 on the play, and it'll give the Panthers a first down. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. And he's down shy of the 30. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Just on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Off to the air now. Finds Isaac to Slaw. Complete. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, it's Gibbs. This is ahead for about 5. DJ Wanham gets that home down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That stop made by Derek Brown.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And this one doesn't go far.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. Third to...
Oh, my! It's intercepted in the end zone! But Caleb Evans has it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Cut down the field. Leggett. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Come on. Set.
Get this up the middle to Etienne. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football.
Here we go.
They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Etienne gets it on his own read. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Got his man. This is McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers parlay the interception into points. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Israel Abani-Kanda on the return. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Hey, lift!
Here's Gall. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Gall. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And that takes them to 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers will take over along the midfield stripe back to the interception and return. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Etienne gets it on the draw. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Off the play fake, it's Young. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's Abani Conda on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Lions the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, it's gone. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down run by Gibbs. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
Got it.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. Off a tackle, but he lost the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers with a long ways to go for a score.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Down. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Completes, it's Trevor Etienne. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Come on, punt.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He's got to gain a 6 there. Taken down by the first-time All-Pro. That was Kirby Joseph. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Gets this to Sanders. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready, ready.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Set.
They'll run. Etienne. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Young throwing here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right, the team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a 3-yard gain. 1 shot remaining if they want to try it. 4th and goal coming up. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that makes this a 3-score game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Has it at the 11. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Look at that power, deep left side. Big game downfield. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10. trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts from the goal line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
Their own 36-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready, ready.
1st down, Young. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, we know this week to week. You cannot count on turnovers, right? When that faucet goes on, you just, well, you reap the rewards as they did a week ago. But today, that was a great opportunity to get one, and it just went through his hands.
Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return starts at the 9. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
DK on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, call. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
1st down throw from Goff. Makes the catch. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
He's going to push one deep down the right. Trying to find his tight end. And now they... need to get 4 on 3rd down.
3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
Louis.
Goff now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Returning it from the 4. And he stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Ready?
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. Fights his way through a tackle. And a stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Young to throw. They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Lions have recovered it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Throws caught. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Completed to his running back. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Goff back to throw. No, they did it yet again. Trayvon, there he has it. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Cut down the field. Leggett. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
1 yard gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, now that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Finds him over the middle. By man, he's in the clear. He's got it in the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get in on the slant, you find yourself at the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Jukes away from 1. This makes it up to the 25. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? And they pick him up again! Trayvon Merrick has it. They're going to be set up with 1st and goal after that eye.
We're watching a defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception yet another one.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
Darrell does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Falcons have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason.
Okay, ready?
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we ready.
Young working from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends the lead to 20.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He throws a bullet deep to the right, and they pick him off again. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers continue piling onto this lead.
17. Sam Martin set to kick off.
said redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a Conda on the return. Escapes the defender. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First down from the 31. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. They've got first down from the 31. Off trying again here after the pick. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, or the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Here's the backup. First throw. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In up to Gibbs from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And the shotgun, it's McCord. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Catch made. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set. Hut, hut.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Hubbard again. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Come on. Hut.
First down, and they go right back to it. He dodged the tackle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready.
Counterplay, Hubbard. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Fitzgerald sends this through, and the lead continues to grow and grow.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's a Conda on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, McCord. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, McCord. Hits his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions trail by 23 now. Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. As one side leaves dejected, another can finally, at least briefly, Brock, relax here. Their playoff run extending into the divisional round.
Yeah, you get to these 60 minutes, and what is it, Kate? A suddenness? Like the suddenness of the season being over for one, and then the reality of like, oh, here we go. Here's a divisional round. Here's possible championship round. Maybe that Super Bowl is out there for us. It all happens right now, in real time in front of our eyes.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.